Alright, so we're back in the shop the next day. Got a couple more things tidied up. Got the drive shaft in, more of the wiring done. I ran out of EV6 connectors over here, so I had to order some of them, and I had to get my fuel pressure regulator and the transmission mount and a couple other odds and ends. But just steady putting stuff together, trying to get everything ready to go, get all my parts in, figure out what all I don't have, and then was putting in the fan harness and got it pinned to blue 42. And I'm gonna have to go back and watch my video to remember how to wire up the blue wire on there for when the AC comes on. So I had gotten this fan harness and everything and fans from my buddy, so just getting everything, trying to finish it up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and hang the fenders on it and try to get the front clip on it, at least until I can get the other front end, because until I have the other front end I don't have it. So I might as well just go ahead and put it on there, so then the fuse box and everything will be up mounted, so if I need to move the truck around and whatnot I can. I gotta do the heater hoses, the transmission lines. I gotta get those run up to the front, and I don't think I've got a radiator that is the wide one, because there's two different widths of radiators. These earlier ones that had a mechanical fan, their radiator was shorter, so I need the wider one so the fans will fit on there. The local junkyard up the road, I think they typically have one for like $50 or something. So I'll go up there and get my radiator, and then getting the fans and all that on. And like I say, it's just kind of difficult to finish putting it together without the fenders. Now I will say that not having the fenders has made it nice getting down into everything to work on it and all. So got the AC compressor on. I've got to figure out what hoses and all I need for the condenser, and then to come back up to the dryer. And still looking for a set of wheels. Hopefully I can find a set to fit on there, and I get, these at least hold air. The back ones don't really hold air. So but yeah, it's coming together pretty good. I do have to figure out the throttle linkage with this bracket, so I guess I'm gonna have to drill a hole in there to move this back or something. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out. And it's pretty much it. It's coming together pretty good. I was happy to go ahead and get it set in and just start putting it back together. So I like putting them back together. And the good thing with these trucks is I've done so many of them, or a couple of them, that at least I just know where everything goes, and can just look at it and I've got one, or know how it went or whatever. But yeah, I don't think it'll be a bad little pickup truck once get it back together and all. So should be a fun little pickup truck. Like I say, I really liked the little red truck I did. And somebody commented about the cat eye front end, and again, I'm a cat eye guy, so I really like the cat eyes. And I don't think they made a Stepside with a cat eye. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong or not, because I don't think they did. I know a guy that had one, but I think it was converted and everything. So I think Michael sold his red truck. So I don't know. Again, I don't know what I'm gonna do with mine, because like I say, it's just right now it doesn't seem like anything's really selling. Surprisingly, I've seen quite a few of these trucks. The regular cab short beds, they typically bring decent money and whatnot. But I've seen quite a few with, not bad trucks for 6,500, 8,000 and stuff. I don't know how much having the 6-liter in it will, if it adds to the value of the truck, or if somebody will pay more because it has a cammed 6-liter with 243 heads on it and a Trailblazer intake. Like I say, it's got a good precision Vigilante converter in it and a fresh 4L65, so it'll have a good solid drivetrain in it. And we already got our drain in the pan down there. You can see it. It's under there. See it right there. The old drain. But I like to run the stretch belts on these to get rid of that tensioner, but I just use the one I have to put this thing together. So far I haven't had to get a whole lot of things purchased and whatever. I did have to do the get a couple of the fittings to go in here. So I found this fitting. So this will be the feed line. Sorry, that'll be the feed line to the PQI, and I'll probably mount the PQI somewhere in here. So it'll just have a little line going in, hit my return there, and then I got the other fitting. You can see it on there on the fuel rail for the feed. So I'll get those on there, get that together, and then I'm ready to hear this thing run. So I cut the old exhaust off yesterday, and it was some very thick wall tubing. It wasn't like the typical exhaust tubing and whatnot. And the typical exhaust shops, they don't use the factory hangers. They use those little strap rubber isolator things, and I was trying to get all that unhooked and everything, and whacked myself in the face with that chrome tip, and it cut me up pretty good right above my eye, so I was bleeding everywhere. But I don't know why Michael didn't take those off day one, because they were driving me nuts. They looked absolutely horrible. And I also got this other bumper I had. Luckily I had another bumper. Actually, it was off Little Red. Little Red was actually a Stepside truck when we got it. It was like a 2000, just like this, but it was it had roll-up windows and was a V6. And so it had a step side, and then it ended up with a fleet side on it. And because some people like the step sides and some people don't. I used to be a step side guy when I was little. I really liked step side trucks, and my papa always liked fleet sides. And then as I've gotten older, I've kind of liked the fleet sides better. But I don't think it looks too bad on this truck. I don't think it's too out of place. They're not, the biggest thing with the beds is, whatever material they're made of, it's kind of hard to patch or repair any of them. So, but allegedly, I guess you see the unbolt, and you can change the bed sides or whatever. But I don't know, this one's pretty good shape this was a dirt road truck, so it lived most of its life on a dirt road. And as you can tell from all the mud and stuff on everything. And we pressure washed it quite a few times, the front subframe, and then Michael pressure washed the back half when he had the bed off. And you can see on the bottom of the door here, you can see where the dirt road had just sandblasted just from where the tire throwing the dirt across the door. So I thought that was kind of funny. But my buddy that came over and looked at it, he immediately was like, "Oh, it's a dirt road truck." So I was like, "Yeah, actually it is." So anyway, that's enough rambling for now. I'm gonna finish tidying up everything I can, and hopefully have this thing running here pretty soon. I can't wait to hear it run in this truck and get to drive it and all, because like I say, I think it'll be a fun little pickup truck. So anyway, that's the update on this thing for now. And then it's our children's spring break, and mine and my wife's birthdays actually. Mine's tomorrow and hers is Saturday, I think. So she wanted to go and do something for our birthdays and for the children's spring break. So we're gonna go do something together. So I won't get to work on this. And but after I get this thing going, then we're gonna start on the 92, and I got something special planned for it. So I'm really excited about that truck. I don't know what I like about that truck, but I really like that long bed truck. So that'll be exciting to jump into after this one. But I mean, I don't think this is pretty bad progress for, this was just, a rolling body when I got it. And then I just started, I put the carpet back in it and did the interior Monday. Yesterday I pulled the engine out of the 69. I had it all in here and bolted in last night before we went to eat. And then, today I've just been chipping away at the little stuff on it, trying to get everything plugged in and, everything that'll bolt on and stuff. So, but anyway, that's that.